Hey guys, it's me Tiffany. So I decided to do the TV tag, and the original person who's always tagged in like the 5 or 6 videos as the creator in the description, none of those people's links worked. It says like the video was deleted. So I don't really know who created it, because if they said a name, I guess I just didn't catch it. But yeah, the person that originally found this tag is not the original creator. But I'm going to tag them in there, and they still have the original creator's link. So do with that as you may will. I understand she's not the original creator. I don't know her. It's an old video, but I felt like I needed to give credit to somebody. So, okay, so favorite show. This one's a hard one for me to name, because in real life when people ask me this, I'm always like, is it animated? Is it anime? And I do count those as separate. In my mind, I put them in different compartments. So, is it live action? Out of all my favorites, I'm probably going to go with Breaking Bad, just because it may not be my absolute #1 favorite, but out of all the shows that I love dearly, in my mind, it has the least amount of flaws. And I know the characters have flaws, and some characters are problematic. But everything feels so intentional. Everything lays up to the end. And yeah, there might be 1 or 2 nitpicks, but it's probably the one that's most likely a masterpiece out of any of the ones I can name. Okay, favorite genre. I don't know if I have a favorite genre in particular, because I like a lot of things across the spectrum, and whatever I say, I can name you like 10 examples of things that don't fall in that category. But shows I watch the most and seem to get most in depth with are ones that are usually supernatural in nature and about like demons and angels, which I'm not a religious person, but I love things about demonology and angel lore. Like the later seasons of Supernatural, Lucifer, Constantine, yeah, like those kind of shows. I'm just naming more recent ones, but I like those in particular a lot. So my least favorite show. See, the thing is, I don't typically watch shows I dislike. I have powered through shows I don't care about, but if I really, really dislike it, I voice my opinion and be like, hey, can you watch this on your own? Or you can watch this, but can I just lay here and read a book or something if you don't want to be by yourself? Yeah, so that's typically how I feel if I truly dislike it. I say something. So I'm probably just going to say daytime soap operas as a whole. When I was a kid, my mother in particular loved these. And, you know, she didn't sit there and force me to watch them. But if I ever wanted to sit with her, and it wasn't like Saturday morning cartoons or every now and then a Disney movie, this is what she was watching, and she loved them a lot. Like Days of Our Lives, All My Children. And I don't know what it is, because I don't mind shows about drama and things like that. And, you know, she would always compare like some of the shows like Degrassi that I liked to soap operas. But I don't know, maybe it's because they're filmed daily. They just have such a different vibe and such a different feel. I just do not care for them. Rewatch shows. I mean, there's 2 ways I can answer this. Growing up, if I wasn't playing a TV console game, I always had my TV on and watching one of a few channels. So realistically, I probably should say Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, George Lopez, Sister Sister, Moesha, or Boy Meets World is probably my most watched show. But now that I got the internet and can watch anything I want at any given point, probably Weeds, but only seasons 1 through 7. I do occasionally rewatch season 8, but those last like 2 or 3 episodes of season 8, I do not enjoy. Sometimes I just watch them to feel the need of completion. But I love seasons 1 through 7, and I think it should have ended at 7. The next episode is, do I prefer to watch things week by week or binge watching? Binge watching for sure. I'm not against watching some stuff week by week. I try to keep those shows under like 5 shows at any given moment, and I don't always have those type of shows on, but there's very few that I just won't wait till I can binge watch this season. At least the whole show doesn't have to be done, but if you want to make me the happiest, recommend me a show that's already finished. My favorite TV characters, probably Castiel's probably like my ultimate favorite. TV ships. Okay, I know this might be strange for somebody who loves fandoms. I know like not the average person cares about ships, but a lot of people who are into fandoms, into anime, into fantasy, they love ships, right? I don't ship people. Like if there's a couple on a show, sometimes I think, oh, they're healthy, yay, I'll root for them. Or I might think, and they could, they're not right for each other. But I don't ship people. And every now and then I might think, hey, those two could go together, or is the show going to put them together? But I don't ship them, that's just not my thing. I don't care enough. I'm not into all of that. Show I could never get into, One Piece. Show you fell out of love with, probably The Walking Dead. The show canceled too soon, definitely Rain, because I know it's not historically accurate, but they rushed that last season so fast to get to her end, and it is a historically based show, and for season 4 starts, they should have just done a season 5 and ended it that way, and it would have been a lot more satisfying, and it would have been, I don't know. When it comes to historical shows, I get more annoyed when they rush through things. Even though that show's not accurate at all, I kind of wish things weren't just left so open-ended, even though the finale was shot beautifully. Guilty pleasure. I haven't watched it in a long time, but I love Sergeant Frog. What am I watching now? Well, now that Sister Sister's back on Netflix, I do watch an episode or 2 every few days, so I'm probably going to be watching that for a while, because I usually have one longish show that I've already seen that I kind of, not necessarily keep on for background, because I haven't seen Sister Sister in about 2.5 years, maybe 3, just because I don't have cable anymore. And that brings my childhood back. But I usually have some kind of show I've seen before running on. But shows that are new that I'm watching, these are actually week by week shows. I've been watching Lovecraft Country, Raised by Wolves. Yeah, those are the only 2 that are week by week that I'm watching at the moment. But I am waiting for the second half of Supernatural and Lucifer, because those are technically not finished, but they're half the season's uploaded, so I don't know. That's kind of a weird limbo, right? Okay guys, that is it, and I will see you next time.